Hey everyone and welcome to the channel. Today, we're getting our bake on with a baked cheesecake with a berry swirl and macerated berries on top. That was a lot of berries. So if that sounds like something you can get your mouth around, hang around to see how this one turned out. As always, a full list of ingredients can be found below in the description, or at the end of the video. First things first, let's preheat the oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit or 163 degrees Celsius. While the oven's heating up, we'll get started on the crust. Today we're using crushed digestive biscuits, which makes for a sturdy base. In a bowl, combine the finely crushed digestive biscuit crumbs with the white sugar. Next, pour in the melted unsalted butter. Mix everything together until the mixture is well combined and resembles wet sand. This texture is key, because it ensures the crust will hold together and provide a solid base for our cheesecake. And for a little tip that I forgot to film, a pinch of salt goes a really long way in the base of your cheesecake. The pinch of savoury does a lot to offset against the rich creaminess of the filling. Alright, that's looking perfect. Now let's transfer our crumb mixture into a non-stick springform pan. Start by spreading the mixture evenly around the bottom of the pan. Next, we'll press it firmly into place. I'm just using my hand to save on dishes, but feel free to use the bottom of a measuring cup or even a glass if you prefer. Make sure you press it down really well, especially around the edges to ensure a solid base. Once that's done, it's time to pop it in the oven. We'll bake it for 10 minutes to set the crust. This pre-baking step is crucial because it will help create a nice firm foundation for our cheesecake, so it doesn't get soggy once we add the filling. While our crust is baking, let's make the berry swirl. Into a saucepan goes our frozen mixed berries, followed by the sugar and fresh lemon juice. Cook over medium heat until the berries break down and get all juicy, about 5 to 7 minutes.
I eated the purple berries.
Now if you're wondering why we're using frozen berries instead of fresh ones, well, frozen berries are available all year round and are usually more affordable. Plus they break down perfectly when cooked, giving us that ideal berry swirl and syrupy topping for our cheesecake. And check out those gorgeous berries. Now let's add our cornstarch slurry, just a mix of cornstarch and water. This helps thicken the berry mixture nicely. Stir it in and cook until it's nice and thick. Once it reaches that perfect thickness, blend it until smooth. And that's our berry swirl. We'll set it aside to cool. Let's quickly check on the base. It looks like it's ready to come out of the oven to cool. Alright, let's get started on the cheesecake filling. First, take your cream cheese and beat it till it's super smooth and creamy. This is important for a silky texture. Next we're going to add the sugar, flour, and a pinch of salt. The sugar adds sweetness, while the flour helps to stabilise the batter and the salt enhances all the flavours. Mix everything together until it's well combined and smooth. And now, it's time to add the vanilla extract. After the vanilla, add in the sour cream and heavy cream. The sour cream adds a slight tanginess and richness, while the heavy cream makes the cheesecake extra creamy. And finally, our eggs. Add them one at a time, making sure to beat well after each addition. This helps to incorporate air into the batter, making it nice and light. Keep mixing the batter until it's completely smooth and velvety. And there you have it. Our cheesecake filling is ready. And now, it's time to bring this cheesecake together. Starting with our cooled base. Just have a look at it. Nice and golden brown. It's going to give us that perfect crunch. First, pour half of our creamy cheesecake filling over the cooled crust. Make sure it's spread out nice and evenly. Next, take spoonfuls of the berry puree and drop them on top of the filling. Grab a knife and gently swirl the puree around to create any pattern you like. And look at those beautiful colours starting to mix in. Once you're happy with the swirls, gently pour the remaining cheesecake filling on top, spreading it out evenly. And repeat the process with the rest of the berry puree. Drop spoonfuls of the puree on top and use your knife to swirl it around again, creating a beautiful marbled effect. And there we go, our cheesecake is almost ready to bake. Today, I'm going to be baking our cheesecake in a water bath. This method helps prevent the cheesecake from cracking as it bakes, so here's how we do it. First, take a large oven-proof dish or roasting pan and place your springform pan with the cheesecake inside. Next, we need to add the water. Carefully pour boiling water into the larger dish, around the outside of the springform pan, until it reaches about halfway up the sides of the cheesecake. This water bath or bain-marie creates a gentle, even heat around the cheesecake, which helps it cook more evenly and prevents those dreaded cracks on the surface. And now it's time to bake. Slide the cheesecake into your preheated oven and bake for about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. You'll know it's done when the centre is almost set, but it has a little bit of jiggle to it. Once it's reached that perfect jiggle, turn off the oven and crack the door slightly. Let the cheesecake cool in the oven for about an hour. This gradual cooling process helps prevent sudden temperature changes, which can cause cracks. And remember kids, crack kills. While the cheesecake chills, let's make our macerated berries. These are going to add a delicious, juicy topping that's the perfect complement for our cheesecake. Sprinkle over a little white sugar. Next, add a little fresh lemon juice. This not only enhances the flavour but also adds a nice tangy contrast to the sweet berries. Give everything a stir to combine, making sure all the berries are coated in the sugar and lemon juice. Let the berries sit in the fridge overnight. This gives them time to macerate, releasing their juices. By the time our cheesecake is ready, these berries will be perfectly sweet and juicy, and ready to spoon over the top. After an hour, take the cheesecake out of the oven and let it cool completely to room temperature. Then transfer it to the fridge and let it to chill overnight. This chilling time allows the cheesecake to set fully and makes it easier to slice.
Dory says a lot of things in her sleep, okay?
I love cheesecake. I love cheesecake at nighttime.
Alright, it's the next day and our cheesecake is ready. And sit back and enjoy the struggle show of me trying to get the cheesecake out of the pan. Nailed it! Using a warm knife, cut yourself a slice and look at that swirl. Spoon the macerated berries over the top. And there you have it, our baked berry cheesecake. This cheesecake is creamy, tangy, and bursting with berry flavour. Perfect for any occasion. And it was here I realised that 75% of our viewers are male. So to man it up a little, I'm filming this at 8 in the morning, and we'll wash it down with a little whiskey. There we go. Feels like I saved it. If you enjoyed the recipe, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more recipes, and let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching the video everyone. See you on the next one!